Welcome back. My name is Reese. I'm the creator of Yes Supply and a mindset and abundance coach. And today I'm going to be talking about some techniques that you can use as a coach. So if you are a new coach, an aspiring coach, or maybe you're already coaching, but you're wondering, what else can I add to my sessions to stand out and to help my clients on a deeper level, then you're going to love today's topic. So something that some of your clients might come to you with is feeling like an imposter. Maybe they're moving forward in their life. Maybe they just got a raise, they're growing their business, they're wanting to show up online, and they're feeling like an imposter, and that's getting in their way. What happens a lot of the time if somebody is feeling that imposter syndrome is they stop themselves from even being able to get or receive opportunities because they don't feel like they're deserving enough, or they feel like if they were to get a better opportunity, they're going to fail at it because they don't know exactly what to do. One of the things that I always think about with imposter syndrome is a lot of the time when someone is feeling imposter syndrome, it's because they're comparing themselves to someone else. So they're thinking that in order to be the successful CEO, they have to look like, dress like, have the same experience, or be like the other person that's the CEO. One crucial thing that can help people release feelings of imposter syndrome is releasing comparison, or releasing having an internal standard that they're forcing themselves to live up to without giving themselves time to gain the experience needed to reach the level that they want to be at. So one question that you can ask if somebody says that they're experiencing imposter syndrome is ask them, what expectation are you aiming to live up to? So if someone is very chunked up, kind of in vague, ambiguous details about feeling like an imposter, you can ask them, okay, so what would it look like if you weren't an imposter? What would you be able to do? What would you be able to say? How would you be able to act? And what you're able to do is get someone from that vague way of thinking into more of specifics of goals that they might want to achieve or ways of being that they might want to embody. From there, you're going to help somebody get so much more clarity on what exactly it is that is holding them back. Another thing that you can do as a coach to discover what's happening within them is ask them what's happening on the screen of their mind. So ask them, as you think about being an imposter in this capacity, whether it's at work or in business, what picture is coming up on the screen of your mind? And so they're going to have an internal picture that's reflecting back to them not being good enough, them maybe being yelled at by someone, whatever that is. And so sometimes just bringing that inner picture to their awareness makes them realize how untrue something might be. I remember years ago when I was still working at a 9-to-5 job, sometimes I'd be sitting in a meeting and I'd have an idea to share in the meeting, but I would never share the idea because I was too scared. Then when I actually started to reflect in what's going on inside my head, why am I so afraid to share my opinion? What I realized was I had this picture in my mind that if I were to share my idea in the meeting, that people would stand up and point at me and yell at me and say, that's so stupid, what a dumb idea. And so of course I stopped myself from sharing. Now, when I brought that inner picture to my conscious awareness and I realized what was really holding me back, I realized that it was absolutely silly, that even if somebody didn't agree with my opinion, they weren't going to stand up and yell at me or throw something at me just for sharing an idea. One thing that you can do to help them as they bring that picture up on the screen of their mind is change the submodalities of it. So submodalities is a concept taken from neurolinguistic programming where the characteristics of the picture that's on the screen of our minds actually dictates how much this emotionally impacts us. So if the picture that comes up is bright and big and really close to us, a lot of the time, it's going to feel a lot stronger than if the picture of the mind comes up small and far away and black and white. Now, this is different depending on everyone's neurology, so you need to check how the different pictures in the mind actually affect you. But a lot of the time what we can do is if the person has a picture on the screen of their mind of someone yelling at them, you might be able to say to them, okay, take that picture and make it a lot smaller and move it further away and turn it into black and white. And what they might find is that image that was associated to feelings of fear is no longer as scary. And so it can be so powerful to simply change the pictures on the screen of our mind to essentially dim down the intensity that we're feeling. And another great thing that we can do to support our clients if they're feeling or experiencing imposter syndrome is help them step into a new reality where they do feel like they're good enough, where they do know they are enough as they are. So you can start to ask them questions like, what would it be like, or what would it look like if you already knew you were enough as you are? Help them create a vision of how they would feel, how they would show up, how they would react, how they would act, how they would communicate with others. And what you could do is potentially guide them through a hypnosis or guide them through a guided visualization where they can envision themselves acting in this way and being in this way. Because we know the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between real and imagined, if we can support the client in stepping into this scenario and feeling confident and feeling like they know what they're talking about and feeling like they're doing a good job, it's going to inevitably help them minimize the nervousness and the anxiousness that they have about showing up in that new place. One really important thing for this person to consider is that the reason why they were given this opportunity is because they can handle it, they can manage it. And so the more they can step into the picture and have their subconscious mind envision and experience them already doing a great job, that's what's going to make it that much easier for them to go into the real life situation feeling like they can do it. So these are just a few techniques that can support your clients as you're coaching them and helping them to release imposter syndrome. In the Yes Apply method, we have over 25 techniques that we teach you how to facilitate for your clients to help them create huge transformations on a subconscious and energetic level. If you want to learn more about the Yes Apply method, then click down in the description below, as well as if you want more amazing free pieces of content and resources to support you in becoming a coach, like deciding what kind of coach you want to be or diving deeper on some of the techniques, then go head down to the description below where we have these resources for you. If you like this video and you want more like this, then definitely hit the subscribe button and the like button. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.